through my data.
Freely for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Where's that? Black 52. Lady. Oh, here we go. Oh, swing.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, he takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey,
Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Back to you.
Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Set, hut, and ring. Check 53. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Check 37.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I got it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming.
Second and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go.
Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Here we go.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, Darnold, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Yes! We got that! Grenade!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
20! Don't red!
Fire down. Stand up in. Hey, Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Jack Wilson on the tackle. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
This is for Dolphins 6, Jets nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with a come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, watch it, watch it. Over. Mike, 53.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way. Go side. And 80. Kill.
On 1st down, Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Going deep here for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Come on, fellas.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up. Long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22, Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Parker, the intended target. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Complete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Get over the bar. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
1 yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get in that hole. 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
A loss of 12 brings up third down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jet, lady.
Now it's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
First down, New York.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage. And
that's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Get ready.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go with Howard again.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go. Mike, 53. 53.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check 52's to Mike. Check 52's to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Darnold. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 41, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Howard. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a give, right side. Akers, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Wilson has it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch with the 7. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. And this is Parker, complete. So it's a victory here for the New York